All right, guys. Daily time frame, we're bearish on Nas, right? Respecting this daily fair value gap right here that we had yesterday. On the 4 hour though, we are getting some bullish momentum. We aren't bullish yet. We are retracing to something. I think it was the 1 hour liquidity that we were trying to tap into. But on ES though, the 4 hour is the same thing looking like NQ. But the daily actually swept daily lows. So that can be the reason as to why NQ is getting that bullish momentum because ES took out those daily lows and they pretty much go hand in hand with each other when it comes to price action, or they should be most of the time. So we're getting some bullish momentum. But back to NQ though, we tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap pre-market, and we didn't get an opportunity to take the buys because I normally wait for a fair value gap to get filled, but we didn't get any opportunity of the sort yet. We're kind of consolidating at these 1 hour highs. I still want to take sells today, guys, because I mark off these highs. I think it's these highs. We took out both levels. We took out two areas of liquidity. But I low key want to take sells today, guys, because the higher time frames are still bearish. Um, on both pairs, So it's like I want to trade with the trend, but yeah. So in order for me to take a sell right now, I would need a break of structure to the downside on the 1 minute time frame, a fair value gap to form, and then price to come back into the gap and head lower. That's what I would need after a liquidity sweep. But if we respect this 1 minute fair value gap, that could possibly mean that we're going to go up higher, you know? But ES respected a 1 minute fair value gap right here. So ES already gave me that confirmation that it wants to go higher. I want to see what NQ is about to do. Because NQ took out 1 hour liquidity and is low key heading down. ES didn't take out liquidity, higher time frame liquidity yet, but it's still heading to the upside. So I'm trying to see what NQ wants to do. And guys, today, right now it's 9:42 a.m. We have news at 10 o'clock, as you can see. Well, March 14th is today. Right, we have news at 10 o'clock. So I want to be in a trade within the next 10 minutes or after 10 o'clock because that 10 o'clock news can literally fuck up the situation. But yeah, guys, that's the ultimate thing for today. If I'm taking buys, I gotta see a great candle like engulf and come out of this 1 minute fair value gap in order for me to take buys. And both have to be doing the same thing. I want to see momentum on both. So yeah, but rules are rules, guys. I did lose yesterday on the funded account. So right now we are on the account that is not funded, which is at the balance of 51,000. And we are going to be taking a trade on that because I remember me telling you guys that if we lose a trade, I want that we switch to the other account and trade there. That way the losses are spread out evenly, you know? So yeah, guys, it looks like we might take some buys. I need to see though. It looks like we might take some buys. Depending on how this candle wants to close. I don't know, guys. It okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we should enter 7. All right, I bought it. All right, so ES still broke to the upside and it's creating displacement right here, as you can see. So I think what's happening now, guys, is ES wants to tap into the 1 hour liquidity as well. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much what's going on right now. I think ES wants to tap into the liquidity, which is why both pairs are moving up right now. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to look at both pairs. The moment that we stop creating displacement and respecting fair value gaps is the moment I close this trade. All right, guys. So this is a 1 to 2 right here. I want to see if the momentum keeps pushing up. But yeah, ES definitely wants to tap into these 1 hour highs right here. And I think that will be my ultimate profit, my ultimate take profit goal. Because both pairs are like literally drawing towards that liquidity level. We also have 4 hour highs above it though. But yeah, guys, we're in profit. Put my ultimate goal up here. And I put my stop loss at break even. What the hell is this? I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to update you as the trade goes on. I'm going to pause right here, and then we're going to come back to it once we hit our goal. All right, guys, we are about to tap into the 1 hour highs on ES, like I said we would. And as you can see, NQ is going up with it as well. But I have my take profit at the 4 hour highs for ES. What I'm going to do is 3 seconds. We have a fair value gap right here. If this fair value gap gets disrespected after tapping into these 1 hour highs, I'm closing the trade. I'm closing the trade. And I think we're about to form another fair value gap on the 1 minute right here. But we are up about 549, almost a 1 to 2 on NQ. NQ also has a fair value gap right here. The moment that gets disrespected, I am out. So you know what I'm going to do? Stop loss right beneath it. Just like that. ES is about to tap into those highs, like I said, guys. This candle should do it. One minute fair value gap. What are you up? 675, 700. Another fair value gap right here. Looks like momentum is pretty solid. Still a fair, nope, no more fair value gap. Now, if we do get stopped out, that's my fault because we did hit a 1 to 2 already. So we should have been out the trade technically. But the reason why we were tracing on NQ is because ES wanted to retrace into this 1 minute fair value gap, hopefully to go higher. We just got stopped out on NQ. Yep. So how much did we make today, guys? $300, I guess. All right. Money is money. I'm not gonna get too disappointed in that. But uh now that we are disrespecting fair value gaps, I believe price wants to sell now. That buy was just a like to get sellers involved and trigger stop losses, because look at the momentum of these candles now, right? Now we're creating fair value gaps to the downside. This 1 hour liquidity sweep is now confirmed because we didn't go higher and ES didn't even want to break above it. So with that being said, if I have a selling opportunity, I'll take it. I will 110% take it. So yeah, guys, I'm going to pause the video here. And if I get something, I'll take it. If not, that's fine as well. And I'll be right back. And like I said, guys, it happened. So just to give you guys a little bias onto why I re-entered for sales, pretty much what happened was, news came out, pushed price literally all the way down here, but it disrespected this 1 minute fair value gap. I wanted price to come into that fair value gap and head lower. That didn't happen. What ended up happening was we created a 5 minute fair value gap that we respected and closed out of on the 5 minute time frame just now. The reason why I didn't wait for a break of structure to the downside is because price never broke structure to the upside on the 1 minute time frame. We simply retraced into the 5 minute fair value gap and came down. So there's no need for me to wait for a break of structure. All I needed to do was wait for the displacement. Now we have a 1 minute fair value gap right here that we are going to respect, and price should definitely head to the downside. Now we look at ES. ES did the same exact thing. We took out the 1 hour highs on ES. On the 5 minute time frame, we created a 5 minute bearish fair value gap right here. Price came into the fair value gap, closed out of it. Price did not break structure to the upside. As you can see, it's just a series of up close candles, but that's okay. Price then closed outside the 5 minute fair value gap with this placement. Now we just tapped into this 1 minute fair value gap right here. I think NQ just did the same thing. Yep, NQ definitely just did the same thing. And we should be heading to the downside now. I could have got a better position. I only have 2 contracts in right now. But I could have got a better entry if I were to have entered off of and put my stop loss to these highs right here. I could have put more contracts in because my risk could have been higher. But you know what? To preserve the trade, I'll move my stop loss down here. You know what I'm saying? This is an invalidation point. We already made $300 for the day. So I'm not really, begging for another trade, you should say. But I definitely wouldn't. I saw this opportunity. I had to take it. Like I said, we respected the 1 minute fair value gap. I'm gonna keep this trade going, as long as we keep respecting fair value gaps to the downside. Yeah, so I will keep you guys posted. And remember, guys, I want you guys to watch with me live how I manage my trade. And when I say manage my trade, look, both NQ and ES are doing the same thing. NQ respected a 1 minute fair value gap. ES respected this 1 minute fair value gap. Are we creating more fair value gaps on the 1 minute time frame as we are going down? If yes, then continue. If no, then be wary, because right now when this candle closes, this will be a fair value gap. Does this fair value gap get respected or not? That's how I want you guys to kind of like look at the trades. All right, so I'm gonna keep you guys posted on this setup, and I want you guys to really focus and analyze how I scale out of my trades. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video here, and I'm going to, this line that I have written down right here, these are 1 hour lows. These are 1 hour lows that we should definitely approach, and I'm gonna keep that there. But yeah, guys, in 8 seconds, this will be a fair value gap. or not. That's fine. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna pause the video here, and I'm gonna come back once we have a update on the trade. All right, so just giving you guys like a little update on the trade right now on NQ. There's really no movement going on. Um, Stop loss is still where it was, but on ES, I want you guys to look at something on the 15-minute time frame. Let's take off this fair value gap. On the 15-minute time frame, what do you guys see? A 15-minute fair value gap, right? Boom. So what my next steps are? My next steps are for price to come into this fair value gap, and I'm waiting for it to displace to the downside. Now we have a 15-minute fair value gap on NQ as well up here, and I'm kind of worried because my stop loss is right up pretty much at the high of that fair value gap. So I want you guys to realize like this is why price is retracing right now, because ES needed to tap into a 15-minute fair value gap. Hopefully we get the displacement to the downside, but you know, trading, right? So I'm waiting for that to happen. If it does happen, if not, we get stopped out and we lose about 125, 150. But let's see. Yeah, we might get stopped out here. Hopefully not, but it looks like we will because of these candlesticks. Yeah, definitely about to get stopped out. There we go. All right, how much do we? Yeah, I made about $100 today. Ended off the day with $144. I'm not taking any more trades, guys. Would I take that trade again? Hell yeah, 110%. But it seems like what 10 o'clock happened, the news sucked out all the volume from the markets and caused it to retrace. But my confluences were there, saw my edge. So I definitely do not regret taking that trade. Since we did lose though, however, Monday we are going to be on the funded account, right? We're going to be taking the trade on the funded account Monday. So yeah, I will see you guys then. And yeah, price today. Fridays are either really good. It's literally a hit or miss on Fridays and Mondays for me, I realize. But Fridays are really good or really bad. Simple as that. But today, guys, $144. Just documenting my progress as a trader. So Monday we back at it like a bad habit on the other account. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Stay warm, stay cool, stay profitable, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.